JOLIN, ROSARIO, that's me, yeah. Welcome to the show. 773 Songbird Sessions. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? I said, guess what day it is? If you're here, you already know. Or you're just tuning in for the first time. Welcome either way. My name is JOLIN Rosario, and I will be your host today for another episode of 773 Songbird Sessions. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, okay. Y'all, this is season 2, and I know that I keep saying that I'm not going to say it next episode, but my heart is going to burst because I can't believe it, and I'm so humble and so grateful for this. So as always, let's start the way we always do with my announcements. Shout out to Logan Square Creative Studio in Chicago, where I get to shoot on the beautiful yellow wall of goodness, and where you can rent. If you go to Peerspace or if you go to makereadymedia.com, it will take you to the site to be able to book here for your photography or videography, or if you're shooting a podcast like me, whatever your needs are, we can get it done. Shout out always to the bestest in the westest, RAWB, who makes all of this happen. My audio is crispy because of him. These visuals is crispy because of him. Like, he's just the sugar honey iced tea, okay? So be sure to book him immediately. I wanted to take a second to remind people that life is very short, and we take it for granted all too often, and we need to do better about it. Please keep my makeup artist and her family in your prayers. She did have a loss in her family, so that's why I'm not as cute as I normally am, okay? But we're praying for you, Mel, and we're going to keep you guys uplifted always. Be sure to know that I'm an adult, and I say adult things on my show. And sometimes that includes cussing, and sometimes it includes content. So if you're not supposed to be watching this, do not watch this. This is my parental advisory right here. Thank you. Let's see, what else do we have? We have, shout out to my team. Duh, always shout out to my team, because without them, my show would be a hot mess express. But more importantly, not more important, but like just as important as my team, shout out to the guests who have been on this show, and shout out to the people who are coming onto the show. I don't know how to say thank you enough, but I will say, do something today that makes you smile, because I know I'm about to. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one time everywhere that you are for Kalia XXXXX. Woo!
Hey.
Hey girl.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Are you excited?
I am excited.
You look fabulous.
Thank you. So do you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's the hair, it's the earrings, it's the makeup, it's the whole thing for me.
You.
Okay, come on.
All improv today.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even know what mood I'm in today. I don't know how I'm feeling, but we're gonna try to make it work.
Well, you look great. You look great. Are you ready to get into this?
I'm ready.
Okay, so on my cheat sheet, if you're new to the show, I'm stuck in the 90s, 2000 era. Where are we? That's the other thing. Guys, I need monies for the show. We need new chairs. I need light indicators. And until we get that, I'm going to be ghetto as hell and go, hey, which camera am I supposed to be looking at? Because that's what I do. I have cheat sheets because I'm trapped in the 90s. And there aren't cue cards because I'm a news anchor, reality show host in my head, okay? And on this show, I have a little cheat sheet that tells me all about you, Miss Thang. And on my cheat sheet, I have a singer and a songwriter as some of your descriptive terms. Okay, let's get into that. How long have you been singing? Let's do the cheesy questions first.
Okay, so I've been singing since I was 8 years old.
Okay.
I was really shy at first. When my mom found out I can sing, she called everyone when phone books still existed, and she called everyone in her phone book, and she's like, sing on the phone, sing on the phone.
I love it.
Sing for everyone. So then everybody found out I could sing, and then I started doing talent shows and pageants. Like I went that route of
pageants?
Yeah, like pageants, Barbizon, how to walk, how to talk.
Really?
Yes, that route. Like once my family found out I had a talent, they really took to and went full-fledged. It was after I won. I performed at the Harold Washington Cultural Center. Is that on 47th, I believe?
Yes.
It's on Martin Luther King Drive.
For sure.
And it was a big talent show, and I won like the $500.
About how old were you at this point?
I was like 9 or 10, I think.
Wow.
And I think, what did I sing? I think it was either No. I don't remember what it was. I think.
But you did something good enough to have you win. Hello?
Yeah, I think it was Beyonce or something like that. I don't remember. All I know is that I won, and then I was like, oh, you know. And then after I won the talent show, that's when they were like, okay, well, maybe, you know. And then I went the pageant route.
Tell me about pageant life. What is that like?
Honestly, I hated it.
Really?
Yes.
What part? What happened?
One, it's discriminatory.
Sizes, races, what?
Both.
Wow.
Races mostly, but you know, it depends on what pageant you're involved in. Like, you know, if you have the, they have like, you know, minority pageants where there's mostly minorities. That one was all fair game. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, it didn't matter, you know, where you came from, the talent spoke for itself. But when I did those, I felt, you know, it was okay, it was cool.
Yeah.
But when I went against, you know, white girls, it was different. It was politics, and it was, I don't know, I just didn't like it. The traveling I didn't like either, because I was missing school all the time. And yeah, like I was doing this while I was with grade school, like 5th, 6th grade. So I was like, I'm missing school all the time. I feel like I'm not a kid, like I can't do anything, and I have to practice all the time. At first it was fun because I'm like, ooh, but then it was like, I would prefer, like I can't hang out with my friends, I can't do what regular people do, I have to eat strict, and then I can't do this, and I have to rehearse all the time, and I'm tired all the time, so I got to keep my grades up. And I think it made me resent. It made me like resent my gift that I had, because I was like, it's not fun. Like it was fun, and now it's not fun, you know. And then I decided to quit for a long time.
How did your family take that?
Not well.
Really?
Yeah. Like, what are you quitting for? You're great. Like, you could be this huge, like, child star. I think what really did it was when I had auditioned for American Girl, and I had made the Chicago cut.
Oh, wow.
And I was gonna be in the movie. I'm like, oh, I gotta be in the movie. But then Willow Smith got the part.
Yeah.
And I was really upset about that, because I was like, I auditioned.
Yeah.
I worked for this. Like, it was gonna be me. And then with the politics of how that worked out, about who you know, and then with all that added stress of everything else I had going on, I was like, no. But my family, my mom was supportive. She was like, you know, if you're not happy, you don't want to do it right now, that's fine. Everyone else, like, not so much, because my grandma was a really big investor into that career. She took me to the vocal lessons. She, you know, did all that. So she wasn't happy about it, because she's like, you're giving up, you know, on what we worked so hard for and invest all that time. Now that I'm older, I realize how all of that stuff kind of grew me into the person I am today. And I appreciate that now, but when I was a kid, I didn't see that.
Right, because you're in that moment, right? And it's the idea of being in the process. I say this all the time. People always talk about the beginning and the end. Yeah. Nobody focuses on the process.
No.
And so it's that. So then how did you turn back to music?
High school. So I went a while, I was just taking vocal lessons. Because I didn't want to stop singing. So I just stayed in vocal lessons, and I was like, okay. But I never wrote my own songs. I was used to people writing for me. Like, I went through a phase where I was recording with people as a young person, but they were writing all the songs. I would do demos and stuff. But I hated it, because I felt like I didn't have a voice. Through the pageant thing, I didn't have a voice. Through, you know, the rehearsing, I didn't have a voice. Then this part, I also don't have a voice. So it was like, but when I got to high school, I took this industry of music class. It was my senior year. And they were like, they had provided us with studio equipment. It was really cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, and they were like, yeah, make a song, like whatever, like just make a song. And we had to submit it. This was our homework. Yeah. Like, make a song. We had producers in the class, people who like musicians. They put us in groups, music groups, and then we would have to make songs with the groups that we had. Like a mini label almost. And we would like team up, and it would be competition within class. Anywho, I had made my first real song, and I actually really liked it. I was like, oh, okay, this is fun. Like, I can write. That was the first time I felt like I had a voice. Like, okay, I could put words together. And then this is my senior year, so you know, you're going away to school, to college, and everyone was gonna, you know, go to the big university. But what happened was they had this competition to submit a song at Tribeca Flashpoint College. It's like an arts and media, multimedia private college downtown. Really? Yeah, it's really small. It's like Columbia, but smaller scale. So basically, they had a competition, and our teacher put us up to submitting the songs, and you had to pay to submit it. I had missed the deadline, but I was like, I have a song that I believe in and I'm gonna submit it anyway. So I submitted on my own. Tell me why I won that competition.
Wow.
From the song that I submitted.
The very first song you've ever written. Wow.
Yes. Because it was very like jazz inspired. No, that was the second one. So the first one we did, it was the second song, like once we had experience, then we submitted that one. But I was still very new. So I was like, I don't even, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
So then I won that competition and then I ended up getting a scholarship to go to that school based off that competition.
Won't he do it? Come on.
Like everything was aligning in such a weird way. And then I started back singing from then, because once I got to school and then I went for an engineering program. Like I wanted to be behind the board, learn like how to engineer my own music.
Really?
Yeah, like once that senior year class happened and I toured the school, I was like, oh, maybe I could do this, you know? Maybe I could make my own music, or maybe I could, you know, try, or I wanted to know the terminology when I went in the studio. If I decided to do music, I was like, I don't want to be that person who didn't know what was going on, because that's what happened my whole childhood. I know what's going on. People were controlling everything. So then the instinct kicked in. It was like, no, you need to know what's going on, so can't nobody BS you. Or, you know, so you can dictate how you want things to sound, or just have some, you know, sense of information and control. So I went to school for audio engineering, and then once they found out I can sing, they kind of forced, like, you have to sing all the time now.
Yeah.
You're on all our projects now. So that's really how it started.
Wow.
And then I just started making my own music from there, and then now the rest is history.
What a story.
Yeah, it's kind of intense. When I say it out loud, I never think it's like, you know, but then when I say it, I'm like, oh, it's actually a lot. It's a lot.
It's that, though. It's the idea of, I think you kind of can read people sometimes, and you walk in and you're just like this petite ball of joy. Like, it's this beautiful thing that happens. And so to hear that story, I think, is really important, because a lot of people have gone through similar things, right? Or they see you and you're so young and it's like, she ain't been through nothing. They hear your songs, they see your stats, they're like, no, she got it. And it's like, no, baby, I had to get here, okay?
It's been a journey.
Yeah.
Like, people only see the finished product. Nobody knows what people really go through to get to where they have to go. The sacrifices they have to make to get to where they have to go. And it's like, it's way deeper, you know? I wish people would see artists as people like them too, who just choose to operate in a different gift than just a separate entity, you know, where they're not affected by anything or they have it all together. I mean, but I guess social media and all that stuff plays a part, or however.
I mean, but this is forever. People look at celebrities like they're untouchable, like they're gods in a sense, right? They don't bleed red. Like, what? No, they do. And Demi Lovato is one of my favorite artists. And just to know that her story has been this, right? So she, for people who don't know, is a pop star. She was a child pop star, right? And she got into really heavy drugs and very dangerous situations where she's almost lost her life multiple times. Yeah. She was to the point where people were feeding her, right? Somebody got fired for having like a piece of chocolate in their pocket on her team while she was doing this, right? But nobody talks about, or used to not talk about that part. They only saw this mega star, right? Or like JoJo, who's one of my favorite singers ever, had no rights to any of the music that I grew up on from her. Like, it's the idea of, you have to be respectful to creatives, because being a creative, I think, is one of the most vulnerable things that you can have. And the fact that we share it with people. I had an artist recently tell me, when you give your product away, it's no longer yours. So how people respond to it, it's not on you anymore. And he said that, and I was just like, you mother you, because it's true. I don't see it like that. I'm like, this is my baby, and then you hold it and I hold it, and we hold it together,
like, and
right?
respect it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And feel my intentions.
Why are you not bopping the way you should be bopping? That hurts my feelings because this is my baby. You know? And so I just think that it's beautiful that you, first of all, kick the show off like that, because like, I have no idea who am I in? I have no idea her story at all. To give you some background on how Kalia X came to bless the Yellow Wall of Goodness was because she's actually performed at Logan Square Creative Studio before, and RAWB was like, yo, we got to get her on immediately. And she was so kind, and I DM'd her like a creep that I am. I'm like, hi, hey, you're incredible, what's up? Would you like to be on the show? And from there, here she is. She was supposed to be on season 1. We had a scheduling conflict, but everything in its time, because look at how on time your story is.
Yeah, everything in the timing.
Always.
Perfect time match.
And speaking of timing, you got a new song out.
I do. It's been over a year, so I'm really excited.
You want to talk about it?
Yes.
Let's talk about it. It's called
We Outside, because outside is officially open, you know? And I just wanted to do something fun. All the songs I feel like I've made until recently, well, until the project that this song is on, I should say. I think I was thinking too much. Like, I didn't want to have too much fun. I didn't want to go previously. Okay. Yeah, like I kept it safe.
Yeah.
So this one I was like, I'm having fun. I don't really care if people, you know, don't like it. I chose a different like beat selection than I usually would have. I wrote differently than I usually would have. Like, I did totally opposite of my comfort zone.
And how did it feel?
Amazing.
Yeah.
It feels so good. And I'm like, okay, so everything you want is on the other side of fear.
Woo! That's a word. What'd you say? Say it again. What'd you say?
Everything you want is on the other side of fear.
That is a word on today. So in the beginning of this song, it's very like, oh, you want to know what I'm doing? Baby, we outside. What's up? Right? So I watched a live that you did a few days ago.
Yeah.
And you were talking about the song, and you were saying the space you were in when you wrote it. I want to talk about that a little bit. Was this a truth for you, or was this an inspired song for you?
Both.
Huh. Okay. How quickly did you write it?
I wrote the song in 30 minutes.
What a show off. What a show off.
I was feeling it.
No, I understand. So you had the beat first? Or did you sing the song and then find a beat?
No, I had the beat first. So basically I was really in my feelings. And I was like, no more. Like, not this time, not this summer, you know, the person I was dealing with, you know, it was like, get out your feelings, girl. You're worth more than that.
A word.
You know, women are worth more than that. Sometimes you got to put your foot down and just remind yourself who you are. That's the type of song it was like.
Yeah.
Shake it off.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's how I feel. And usually I'm trying this new thing because I journal now.
Nice.
So I've been trying this thing where whenever I feel something, I write about it. Because usually my creative process was different than it is currently. So this was like I'm not going to say the first song, but I really channeled how I was feeling at the time, at that moment. I didn't wait on it. Usually I delay it, like I'll write about it later. But I was like, no, I'm feeling this now. I kind of want to release. So then I went on BeatStars because they have a lot of, you know, just different producers on there. And when I can't hit up a producer to work with, I'm like, if I want to create now, why wait? So I just go on there and I search. I found the beat that I liked. And I was like, okay, cool. So when I heard it, I was like, oh, how am I going to write to this? Like the melody.
Yeah.
So the first thing I did was listen to Drake. One thing I love about Drake is how he's able to channel what he's feeling into his songs. Yeah. And it sounds good. Like, it don't sound, you know, some sound corny or like it don't mesh well. Like, he able to like talk his shit.
Yeah.
He able to like talk his shit, but in a way where you feel it and it's fun. You know what I mean? Like you get what I'm saying? That's what I respect about him as a writer. So, and his melodies are always simple but intricate enough to where they're catchy. Yeah. Like, he cracked the code in a sense, but he's also stayed authentically of what his message is in the song. So then I went to Drake's discography and I listened to all the songs, you know, where he was like arrogant and like talking his shit, and I'm getting pumped up. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
That's what I want to do.
Sure, yeah.
So then once I listened to his songs for like, I'm gonna say like 30 minutes, like my fave ones, I was like, okay, I know what to do now. And then I just picked. First, I hummed the melody. I always hum melodies first. I never write the words first. Okay. So I pick out what melody I want to use. So I'm like, And I was like, we outside. Like, that was a term that everybody was using when outside was opening up. Yeah. And I'm like, why don't I just use that? Because nobody had done it yet. And I'm like, why hasn't anyone done this? I'm just going to do it. Right. So then that's how that came about. And then I just built around it.
I love it. I love it so much. So this song versus, because you have a project out, I don't know to call it an EP or an album.
It's an EP.
It's an EP, okay. You do have a project out, Self-Portrait, right?
Yes.
And then you have a few singles that have visuals to them.
Yes.
I kind of want to break down like all of this.
Okay.
Let's break it all down.
Let's do it.
First of all, what was that EP's process?
Ooh. I had these beats off YouTube, and my mom was like, I told my mom, I was like, I want to record my own songs. And at the time, my friend knew this guy. He was to go to the studio for fun. He knew this guy. He put me on. And I was like, Mom, I want to go to the studio. And she was like, okay. And I had like, like a little money. I was working a little job. So I was like, okay. And I was like, well, can you take me? And she was like, yeah, I'll take you. So my mom, being the writer that she is, she took me to the studio, and I recorded. The first song I recorded there was this Come and See Me cover I have on YouTube. It's like the very first song I kind of released.
Yeah.
And then once he realized the type of artist I was, like being that I can sing and that I took it seriously, and that because I was like, this is my first time recording. Like people always think, you know what I mean, it's gonna be like a different thing, but I'm like, no, I've been doing this since I was a kid, it's just whatever, you know. But when I came in and it was a smooth session, it went well. He was like, well, come back. So I came back, and then I literally wrote all those songs in a matter of like, when I really sat down and did it, 'cause she was like, I was like, I want to release it. She's like, well, get on top of it. My mom's a very like, if you're gonna do it, do it.
I love it.
If you're gonna do it, go full-fledged. What are you waiting on?
Yeah.
Like, I don't have time to waste when it comes to telling my mom ideas, because she's gonna go full-fledged right there and right now. Like, when we waiting a week or a month now, you gonna do it or you ain't.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write. You're pressuring me.
Yeah.
So I sat down and I wrote the whole EP in like 2 weeks. And then we recorded, like each time I wrote a song, I'm like, okay, he like, I'm free. I went and recorded it.
Yeah.
Then he mixed. I'll do it again. It was like a whole 2-week process.
Wow.
And then I was like, okay, I think I want to release it. Then I released it, and then my best friend, Cameron, he was really good in graphic design. He's in PR now, but he does graphic design work. And I hit him up, and I was like, can you make my cover art?
Yeah.
And because my sister took it. Like, I didn't hire a photographer or nothing.
Yeah.
This was all like on the whim. Like, I had no idea what I was doing. I bought the backdrop. My sister, my 14, I think she's like 13 at the time, 12 or 13 at the time. And I'm like, I did my makeup, and I picked out my outfit, and I'm like, take this picture. My mom had a camera. So we're in the living room, set up.
Making it work.
Yeah. She took the cover art photo, sent it to my best friend. He made the cover art.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I found DistroKid, uploaded it, and then that was it.
Wow.
It was just all like on my own, on a whim. Because nobody believed I wanted to like do it. And I think I had to.
Wow.
Yeah, because they're like, yeah, you quit, and then, like, you.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
How does this drag you after they supported you for so long? Let me be quiet.
Like, you quit.
Be quiet,
because I was singing YouTube videos in high school. Like, I have like small YouTube videos. I was seeing covers on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then I just stopped. I was very inconsistent. So then, like, nobody believed that I would make music, my own music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna show y'all. But really, it was like, I want to prove to myself that I could do it. Because I quit.
Yeah.
So I was like, those voices in my head telling me like, you lost it, it's not worth it. I'm like, no, I'm gonna fight against that.
Yeah.
So I just have to push through. But really, if it wasn't for my mom, I probably, because who gonna really help me pay for, who gonna help pay for all this?
Oh, because it's my niece, honey. It's
all
my
these
niece.
equipment. She's like, we're gonna go on Amazon, we're gonna do this.
It's
with a
my
backdrop,
niece.
you know?
Shout out to supportive parents all around. Because your mom sounds like she's the best. You sound like you're the best. Mama's
she is.
And I grew up with a supportive mom as well, who like was always like, you want to sing? Here's a hairbrush. Here's a microphone. Okay, we're going to the studio. You're gonna get on every stage, every party, And it's just, I think it's really important to have somebody who is so important to you give you that support, right? I think it is a privilege that we have. Because there's so many people who want to be a creative and can't, because they're supposed to be a doctor or a lawyer or that thing that everybody accepts to be the right thing, when all they want to do is perform in some capacity, right? I think I just wanted to take a second to tell you how special that is. That you guys have this relationship, and that you kicked their ass into gear, because now look at you. You got all these singles, you got all this fun happening, you got gigs happening.
I know. I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful of the people I have in my life and the family that I have in my life to support me. And I don't know, it's like, I'd be like, you know, favor not fair, but you know, it looked good on me.
Hello? It just looks so very nice.
You know. And I used to apologize for like that.
Let's talk about it. Ooh, let's talk about it.
I used to apologize for like having that system, that support system, because I have a lot of colleagues or just, you know, just people who are around, like, I don't have that. And it's sad, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like sometimes you want to dim your light or dim your blessings or your gifts to make other people feel comfortable. And it's like, I used to do that a lot. I used to, you know, dial back or not share certain things.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Just out of fear of, I don't know, people really not being happy for me, or just because they weren't, you know, me trying to be empathetic with what they didn't have.
Yeah.
And
it's so dismissive to yourself.
it is, because like at the end of the day, I really do. I can't apologize. I shouldn't have to apologize for what I'm blessed with, and I'm not gonna apologize for what I worked for.
Hello, come.
I work for this,
baby. Okay, a word. That's 2 words on today.
I'm working jobs. I'm saving money.
Yeah.
I'm independent. I'm putting this stuff out.
Yeah.
I don't have a label backing me, so it just be like, say what you want to say at this point. I'm going to.
And you know, that's the thing. They're going to say something regardless. You get signed to a label, you sold out. You're an independent artist. Why don't you own a label? Up is down and down is up no matter what it is you're trying to do. And it's so sad to me because especially in music or just in the creative field, there's not enough support. There's not enough support, and it makes me so sad because the table's big enough for everybody to eat.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? You need a team for everything.
Yes.
And so
I think everybody want to be the star, and that's the problem.
that is a problem.
But what people don't realize is that stars are made because of the team.
Hello.
When people look at like Aaliyah and how like big she was, it wasn't just because she was her, you know what I'm saying, just herself, her entity. Like she had Timberland, she had Missy, she had her, you know, her stylist, her makeup, like all these iconic looks that people are trying to recreate now, all these things. Her team built that. It wasn't just her one person, you know, and they all believed in that. And they were all stars in their own lane, you know what I mean? So it's like you could be a star, you could be the best at what you're going to be the best at in your own lane. You don't have to do what I do, and I don't have to do what you do.
Right.
To be a star in a sense. You know? But yeah.
It's so good. I appreciate it so much coming from you because I keep going back to your age, but only because if I had the knowledge that you have now, man, baby, I would have been as indestructible as you're about to be, okay? Because it's
my mom tell me that all the time. She'd be like, if I knew what I taught you.
A word, okay? Is what I'm saying.
I'd be like, well, you walk so I could run.
Hello?
Like, you know,
And there's that. It's that. And I think that's how blessings continue to fall, is when you honor the people that are there for you, right? Like, I'm gonna plug him right now again. I talk about RAWB all the time because this happened because he was like, why don't we just do it? Oh, what do you mean, why don't we just do it? And then we did it, and now we're on season 2. That's crazy.
And I waited for the perfect time. That'll get you stuck.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just got the.
Oh, we throwing stuff.
It's just a phone.
It's cool.
It's all right.
Nobody call her. She's on the show right now. She's busy. Call her later. I want to talk about timing. Okay. You have a single called Timing.
Yes.
It has a visual.
Yes.
You guys are at a laundromat.
Yes.
That's fun. First of all, it was the choreography with the thing for me. I was like, okay, go ahead.
Shout out to my girl, Cameron Nicole, okay, a professional dancer, my soul sister. Thank you.
Are you also a dancer? Or is it somebody who can dance?
Somebody who could dance. Because I had to when I was younger, like I did the training. So when the pageants, and then when well, really what happened was I wanted to be in musical theater. So you had to know how to dance. You have to know how to dance in musical theater. So I was like, I'm going to be a theater kid. I'm going to go to Juilliard. So I was like, I have to take ballet, I have to take jazz, I have to take hip hop. So I took classes when I was young, but singing has always been my number one, you know, like my strong suit. But if I practice enough, I could move a little something, you know. Okay. So it's just like I'm trying to get more into it now, but I wouldn't call myself a solidified dancer just yet.
Okay. So that video, did you have somebody come up with the treatment? Did you come up with the treatment?
I come up with all of my treatments myself.
Really?
Yep. Everything. The creative direction down to the outfits. So everybody what to wear. I picked out the locations, like I scouted it out. I went in and asked the laundromat person if I could shoot in there. Everything.
That's awesome. Do you enjoy that?
I do.
You do?
I do. I actually do like some treatments for my friends.
Yeah.
And they're like photo shoots or videography work. So it's like another one of like my passions. I was like, if I decide I didn't want to do it, if I wanted to take a break and just pursue a different creative, outlet, I want to do that.
Really? That's incredible because I hate that part. Ooh,
really?
girl, I hate
like
treatments.
all of this?
Ew.
I love it. Like, everything looks so nice.
First of all, never mind. We're not even gonna get into that. And then, okay, so you go from timing, and in timing, there's this guy, and the song is mostly about the idea of like, ooh, I see you, see me, see you, but you're not right here, right now. This ain't for me.
Right.
And then we go to impulses.
Yeah. What you trying to do, baby? What you trying to do?
Hello? I say hello. See, okay, and the impulse is a little flirty.
Yeah, it is.
Do you remember writing both of those songs?
Yes.
And do you remember the space you were in when you wrote them?
Yes.
Was it a more flirty time when you wrote one and more of a, I want this, but we can't have it, and that's why you wrote the other?
Timing was a concept song. Like, I'm trying to remember exactly. At the time, I think I was talking to somebody, but it was, it wasn't anything. And then I know a lot of my friends were going through it. So I was just like, I'm just gonna make a song, something fun about it. And then it was like a concept, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I have this concept, I wanna write about it. Impulse is the same thing. It was a concept song.
Oh, okay, so I'm like, I need the tea.
No. Okay. No. Yeah. So no, Impulses wasn't about anything. Don't Be Shy on Self-Portrait is about somebody. Oh. Feelings, when I'm talking about like unrequited feelings, is inspired.
You wrote that too.
I wrote all of them.
I wanna ask you a question, because what I like about your music is I can appreciate the fact that I think anybody can find one of your songs and feel it. Whether it's I feel it because it feels like a bop or because I feel it in relation to it. You give me those vibes to your music, right?
I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. But feelings I was so curious about, because I songwrite the way I talk too damn much. I got too many words in my songs. Yeah. You literally just broke down how to spell feelings to do it. Does that come to you naturally, to give the beat a break, to giving that song breathing room?
Yes. Also because of who I studied, like who I listened to growing up. Like my mom played a lot of neo soul, Jill Scott, India Ari, and they always, and like Erica, they talked in their songs, but they never made it heavy. They never made it full. It was like Jill was like, I'm cooking grits and eggs and I'm calling my homegirl, in one of her songs. So I'm like, okay, I like the way it make you feel when you're on a journey with the person in the song and you feel like they're talking to you. Yeah. So I just took my inspirations and implemented it in the songs. But also I wanted to I love pop music. I love catchiness. Yeah. So I was like, okay, how can I find a way to implement neo soul type of writing, beats, but make the hooks like pop music so people could catch on.
I love it. I really appreciate that about your style. I really do, because you got hits on there, girl. Yeah. And I'm excited to see where else you go on this journey, because you got so much happening. I do. You do have some shows coming up. Will this be private or public?
No, it's public.
Okay.
I perform at the Promontory tomorrow.
Shut the front door.
I do.
She's gonna be at the Promontory. I love the Promontory.
I manifested that gig my whole life.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to perform there. I go to shows there all the time. I go there, to the club. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like when they have just bar parties. I was like, I want to perform here. Yeah. It's a Chicago staple,
It is.
I want to perform. I want to perform. Yeah. It's been years, and I finally got the gig. So
congratulations. Can people still get tickets?
Yes, tickets are still available online. If you go on the website, my bio, my social media, or you can go on Eventbrite and just search my name. It should come up.
Okay, search your name because you're going to pop up.
But also, if you do just want to show up, there'll be tickets at the door. Okay. So it just, it's different prices, I believe. Yeah. But yeah.
Congratulations. That's beautiful. And the other show?
September 12th at the Black Girl Art Show.
Black Girl Art Show. How dope.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you.
I'm tired, but a good tired. You know what I mean?
This is the tired you asked for.
It's the fulfilling tired.
Ooh.
Like I don't regret it. Like if I had any type of tired to pick, it would be this one.
this
Not
is
like
the
working
tired
no job, your regular job, you know,
No.
dealing with
it's
people.
A different kind of tired.
Yeah,
Absolutely. It's like when you're off, right? How the time just flies by, but you're at work and you dread it. Ugh.
Yeah.
Kalia,
Yes.
I'm continuing to say how grateful I am that you came on the show today.
I'm grateful to be here. Really, this is one of the. First of all, I have to say thank you for being like prepared and having.
My
background. No, just like you look me up.
Oh yeah.
People be asking me questions and then it'd be like, you don't even know, you didn't even do your research.
Yeah.
You know, like have something. Give me something to work with.
Yeah.
Like I have to provide you with everything. It's like a real pet peeve of mine. Like when people ask to interview me and then they don't do research or they want me to do something and then do all the work.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing?
You know what's bananas is that you are not the first artist to come on here and thank me for that. And for me, it blows my mind because I'm like, how the hell are you doing an interview and you don't know anything about the artist?
Lazy.
Okay. Ooh. Hello. Okay.
I just think it's no excuse for that.
Yeah.
Because you have Google.
Listen. Okay.
It's not like the old days where you gotta go looking in the newspaper.
I gotta go to a show and see
you gotta go to the show and then I
Yeah.
gotta see who you are, have an in-person conversation. We got DMs, emails, YouTube, Google,
all of it,
Facebook,
everything. All right, y'all. This is a word on today. Where am I? Y'all, listen to me, please. If you're gonna interview an artist, do your damn research.
Have it together,
please. Speaking of doing research, we have a game on my show.
Okay.
It's called You Don't Know. And I called it You Don't Know because you don't know what you're gonna say. So
I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous, girl. Everybody, when I tell you this chair, somebody is always nervous in this chair.
I'm sweating.
This is the way.
I'm sweating.
You're gonna do great. It's very easy. These
Okay.
are the rules of the game. It's ultimately the song association game that I changed the name to. I'm gonna give you a word, and you're gonna have 10 seconds to figure out a song with the word in the title or in the song. Now, I just realized that my timer girl is not here because it's usually my makeup artist. So Mom, if you would be so kind as to open up your timer on your cell phone. Oh yeah, we put everybody to work today.
You wanna, she don't know where her timer is on her phone.
It's on the clock. Find your clock, it's on the timer.
Okay. You know, parents don't be knowing nothing.
First of all, don't do that. We was just cheering her on. Wait a minute, don't do my friend like that.
Because I'd be like, how you have this phone all this time and you didn't try to sit and figure it out? She'd be like, Kalia, how do you connect the? What do you mean?
You didn't know you needed it until you needed it. First of all, don't do your mama. Where's my camera? Which camera am I at? Because listen, her mom. If y'all would have seen her mom, here, look at this face right here. Rob, can you point to here? This is her mom's face, literally just like this. She got the secret. I think you say you 23, right?
Yeah.
I think her mom was like 25. I don't know what the heck is going on in these parts, but here we are.
Did you find it?
Yeah. You did? See? Don't do her. I told you not to do. Don't do that. So, 10 seconds. Don't be trying to cheat because it's your baby girl either, okay? I need you to be on the team. Okay. 10 seconds. We're going to do an easy word. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Y'all at home? Are you ready? Here we go. Look, first word is cake.
Cake.
See?
Cake.
Mm-hmm.
Is that?
Yep.
That's a real song,
it's
right?
Rihanna.
Oh, Rihanna.
One of it is name.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
See? You did it.
Okay, cool.
So good.
Okay.
All right. Number 2.
Okay.
It's going to be, how about we do time?
The timing just isn't right.
That's by Kalia.
That's by me.
That's
That's the easy one.
It counts. How about believe?
Believe. I believe the children are future. Wish them well and let them lead the way.
Correct.
Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a strength of pride to make it easier.
Listen, y'all, I love her voice. Listen, okay, I'm gonna pause the game for a second because y'all know I get distracted. You remind me of one of my favorite Chicago singers. Her name is Leah Violet, and a lot of your music reminds me of her, and she is just naturally such a vibe. Like,
oh wow,
she's a dancer as well, so she just has like that dancer look where you just look like she's dope as hell, and then she opens her mouth and you're just like, holy shit. That's how I feel about you.
Oh, wow.
Like, the power in your voice is just so rich and so big, and compared to how little you are.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I needed to give you your props that you're dangerous.
I appreciate it.
You are dangerous.
I plan to be though.
Okay, kaboom is what I'm saying. Now then, back to the game. Don't think you're slick. You're back on. Here we go. And your word is top.
You put my love on top. Yeah.
Counts.
Beyonce?
Yeah.
Okay.
It counts. It counts. You see, you're doing great.
Okay.
How about call?
You don't have to call.
Nice.
It's okay, girl, 'cause I'ma be alright tonight. Hey, hey.
Oh, okay, right. I forget that I'm supposed to be hosting the show. I forget, y'all. I get excited. Let's do feel.
Feel.
Uh-oh. 3 seconds.
No.
That's
not.
What were you going to? What were
I was gonna do my song Feelings because it was easier, but I'm like, no, feel. I have to play
Oh,
by the
no.
rules.
You can, no. I'm sorry. I did not say that. You can play a variation of the
Oh,
song.
I didn't know.
So,
I'm like,
you
I
can
don't
do
know.
Pearl, you can do,
Okay.
Yes.
So do I get that point or
No.
Okay.
But we won't count it against you either. We'll just act like the word didn't happen.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So your next word is, what about here?
Here. Like, which here?
That's true. Here, as in placement.
Oh, here. How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here.
Okay.
I'm thinking all the oldies.
I'm actually called that oldies. Like, I'm upset in my heart because that was my jam. Okay, I'm not as young as your mom.
I'm sorry. Not oldies. The seasoned songs.
All right, get off my show. That's it. Okay, your word is, let's do wait, as in waiting for something.
Waiting? Wait. Wait.
Oh, the time.
I can't wait.
Wait.
You
When
have.
I said it just now, Trey Songz popped in my head.
Oh,
That was the person.
can't help but wait.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Dang.
All right, boo. I got 2 more for you. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm gonna give you an easy one. Please.
Please is not easy.
Please is easy.
No.
You do have it. Don't be discouraged.
Okay. How many seconds I got?
Like 4.
Do they got like a baby please song? I don't know. Somebody was begging. Somebody was begging.
Somebody.
I know somebody was begging.
Come on.
Somebody. I don't know. I'm getting my head.
All right.
Maybe I'll get the last one.
This gonna be. If you don't get this one,
Okay.
ready?
Okay.
Tyrone.
You better call Tyrone. Call him.
There it is.
But you can't use my phone.
You better go use somebody else's phone because you can't use mine.
Please,
Listen,
no, please. What
yeah.
song would you have?
First thing that just came right now was "Please Me, Baby."
Oh.
Me, baby. But originally I had a Tony Braxton song in my head. But nonetheless, here we are. It's neither here nor there. You did great. Y'all give it up for Kalia X.
I'm a sore loser. I don't like to lose.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna give you one more. If you can get it, then you get that other point.
Okay, come on.
All right.
Bonus round.
And the bonus round is world.
Oh, a part of your world. Ariel? Disney? Does that count?
It counts.
Yes.
On that note, where are we? Can we be in the middle real quick? This is where we need to be. Guys, don't go nowhere, because Kalia X ain't done. She done killed the game, though. You did so great. Thank you so much for chatting it up with me on the yellow wall of goodness.
So much fun.
Shout out to Mama, who was over here with the timer, okay? She ain't cheap for her baby either, and I appreciate that. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. She's going to be on the mic. Hold on. JOLIN Rosario, that's me, yeah. Welcome to the show. Hey, happy Wednesday. It's your girl, JOLIN Rosario, coming to you live from the studio. Kind of. You know this is pre-recorded, this little commercial here, because I'm over here backstage running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to get this performance to be beautiful. Because, honey, this artist is about to kill the mic. You know we don't play here at 773 Songbird Sessions. Anyways, I want to let you guys know that your ad could go here. Please, if you own or operate a business and you're interested in some marketing promotional tools, reach out to me at 773songbirdsessions@gmail.com. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment this video, of course. But if you're curious to see how your ad could look, check out this awesome reel by Make Ready Media. Don't go nowhere. We're not done. JOLIN Rosario, that's me, yeah. JOLIN Rosario, that's me. 773 Songbird Sessions. Welcome to the show. I'm just here to let you know that it's time. Have a seat so we can talk. How you been? What's going on? Let me know what's on your mind. Yellow wall of goodness for the game and conversation. Gray wall of goodness to show what it is you're made of. I'm so grateful for you being on the show tonight. Welcome to the show. 773 Songbird Sessions. 773 Songbird Sessions.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Kalia X, rocking live on 773 Songbird Sessions with JOLIN Rosario at Logan Square Creative Studio in Chicago. Be sure to follow me on all social media platforms at Kalia X. That is spelled KHALIYAH_X. My music is also available on all digital platforms. The show isn't over. Stay tuned.
JOLIN Rosario, that's me, yeah. Welcome to the show. Hey, happy Wednesday. It's your girl, JOLIN Rosario, coming to you live from the studio. Kind of. You know this is pre-recorded, this little commercial here, because I'm over here backstage running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to get this performance to be beautiful. Because, honey, this artist is about to kill the mic. You know we don't play here at 773 Songbird Sessions. Anyways, I want to let you guys know that your ad could go here. Please, if you own or operate a business and you're interested in some marketing promotional tools, reach out to me at 773songbirdsessions@gmail.com. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment this video, of course. But if you're curious to see how your ad could look, check out this awesome reel by Make Ready Media. Don't go nowhere. We're not done.
A couple of my singles for you. So this first one is called Impulses. Hope you enjoy. Tell me what you trying to do. Really what you trying to do. I can see myself around you. Yeah, I think we can be a match too. Tell me what you trying to do. Tell me what you trying to do. Really what you trying to do. I can see myself around you. Yeah, I think we can be a match too. Tell me what you trying to do. Tell me what you. I've been seeing you, you've been seeing me. I think that it's time that we make some peace. Tell me if I'm right, or should I let you be? Wasting hella time is one thing I don't need. Usually I'm not so forward, yeah. Usually I'm the one being hunted, yeah. So tell me right now, what's about to go? Need to know. Tell me what you trying to do. Hey, really what you trying to do. I can see myself around you. Yeah, I think we can be a match too. Tell me what you trying to do. Tell me what you. Really what you trying to do. I can see myself around you, around you. We could be a match too. Tell me what you trying to do. You kinda pique my interest, and you're not even my type. I think if you let me, I could really change your life. I know that you feel it, I can see it in your eyes. Don't let this pass take advantage tonight. Don't you let me go, no. I just had to let you know. Instead of telling, just show. Take a chance, adore. So tell me right now, what's about to go? Need to know. Tell me what you trying to do. Ooh, tell me what you trying to do. Tell me right now, what's about to go down. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. This next song is called We Outside. I just released it.
Hold on.
Oh, it's okay. Hello? You can let it play. All on streaming platforms, okay?
Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We outside.
Hey, hey. I'm done lifting brothers up. I can't hold the weight. You give them all they could eat, and they still want your plate. What you bring to the table that I built for you?
what you plant in this garden that I grew for us. I spend all my time going out my mind again, but this is the last time I'm calling it the end. Don't go running, telling all the guys I'm the reason we split, 'cause they be on my line. Don't know the half spent your feelings so many times, but I'm done with that, 'cause I'm the bad guy. Never got anyone playing nice. We outside, hey. Yeah, you wanna know where I'm at? Just go and look for your bags outside. Hey, I'm cruising down Lakeshore Drive, trying to clear my mind. That's right. Tired of playing the fool. Go put on your clown suit tonight. Yeah, you wanna know where I'm at? I'm deep in my bag outside. Outside, me and my girls outside. Had your kids, had your wives. Me and my girls outside, outside. Me and my girls outside. Had your kids, had your wives. Yeah, we outside.
We outside, y'all. Go listen to my singles. Everything is on all streaming platforms. Find me on YouTube. Video coming soon.
Closing kind of again. It gets you in the mood, okay? As though the outside was open. Do something today that makes you smile. Thank you so much again. Kalia X on 773 Songbird Sessions. We'll see y'all real soon. Peace.